Hey, good afternoon. How do you spark creativity? When you find that you're in a slump or that you're stuck in terms of being able to create the next thing, to find an innovative idea, or find the change that's needed for your team, or to write something new, or to find the way to develop your proposal or your resume for that next new thing, how do you spark that creativity? Recently, I came across a quote that talked about being able to erase the blank page, talking about sitting down as a writer and getting stuck with that, not knowing what words to start with, and figuring out ways to erase the blank page by writing something or writing just anything. And all of the different methods that some writers use to spark that creativity, whether it's going for a walk, or whether it is reading through what other writers have written, or simply just starting to put words on the page in order to have something to edit. Where do you find your creative spark from? Is it going for a walk in a beautiful place? Is it talking to someone who has creative ideas? Is it searching through different forms of outside of your industry or outside of your job of different forms of creativity? It's probably not looking through the social media posts. But where is it that you are your most creative? And then where is it that you create that spark when you're having trouble erasing that blank page? Take some time to think about that, because we find ourselves in those lulls all the time. Even the best organizations and the most creative people intentionally set time aside to create that spark, to create an idea that didn't exist before in order to be able to expound on that. How do you do that for yourself? Do you set time aside each day in order to focus on being creative, to find new ideas? Do you get up and walk away from a blank email or blank screen or blank page in order to be inspired by something else? My challenge to you is to figure out where those creative sparks come from, and then figuring out how to put them in play when you realize that you're stuck a little bit. That creative energy needs to be shifted. It has to be something new in order to be created. And you have some ability to make that happen on an as-needed basis by finding the things that spark your creativity the most. Where can that be applied on a daily basis? It might be able to be related to even relationships, of finding something new to do together in order to create that spark. It might be something that you can do with your children that they haven't done or gone or seen, and being intentional about being creative. Take some time and think about that. Please feel free to share what are your methods for those creative sparks. I like to come someplace beautiful and sit and see the things that are there in order to be inspired. What is your creative spark? I'm John Rhoads. I hope that you're able to find purpose and meaning in your daily life.